nigga ain't paying your bills, pouring into you.
Shut your broke ass up. Yeah, I said it. All these women out here owning businesses, making six figures, working for these big corporations. They doctors, lawyers, and all just doing all kind of stuff, all kind of professions, making good money. They handling their own business. All they need is somebody with some damn sense and some morals that they can share their time with. No, not you. Here you go. You got to pay my bills. The ones that you created. The ones that mortgage got your name on it. But you can't handle it, so you got to try to manipulate somebody in and take care of it for you with your irresponsible ass. Spent all your money on hair, clothes, and Chris Brown concert. Now you ain't got no damn money. Now you go, where the men with the money at? They over there with the women with the money. And here you come, brokey. Got to spend $3,000 a week on hair and makeup because you really ain't fine like that. So you got to spend a bunch of money on a costume with your broke ass out here trying to. How about you go find a job? Huh? And don't call me broke because I ain't. The Bible says, a fool and his money shall part. Sick of y'all.
Message.
Hit the like and subscribe as we continue to rebuild the platform that YouTube loves to hate on because we spit the real over here. So hit that like, subscribe. Here we have Schuler King, who kept it pretty real on Miss LaBritney, friend of the channel. Matter of fact, I had another video I was going to put out. I forgot to. I'll put it out. There's going to be two videos about her coming up here very shortly. This one and the one I did before. She is a treasure trove of material to talk about. I'll tell you that. But anyway, I agree with about 90% of what he said. Now, in regards to, yeah, she might be wearing a little bit of weave or whatever the case may be. Look, whatever. But that's a bad broad. And I'm going to tell you this. If she didn't have that despicable attitude and life view that she had, bad chick, I would never do anything with her. I would definitely never keep her. But as I've stated 10 billion times, in all the videos I've made, I'd clap the cheeks 5 ways to Sunday.
Yeah, that brother's starving. Yes, sir.
So yeah. Let's read a couple of these comments. And then you know what? Maybe we'll go on her page and see what she's talking about now. Oh man, who's this? Big Tank Music. I wish I could like this 1 million times. Lil John Roberts, BROKIE. I'm using that. Thanks. You know, the female's been using that on dudes for a long time. If your paper ain't straight, what they do? BROKIE. What did TLC say? I don't want no scrubs, right? You hanging out the passenger side of your best friend's ride trying to holler at me. She don't want no parts of it. So yeah, it's nothing new. But the tables are turning. We got Shawnee Curry _ she's actually naturally beautiful, but she needs to get off this topic. I like her, but she needs another topic. Let me tell you, most of what she talks about, we've gone through, random videos on her TikTok or Instagram, whatever. That TikTok is a cesspool. 1,000, 2,000 videos of utter nonsense. And she got like 1-point-something million followers on there. It's a disgrace. And like I said before, TikTok skews young. So unfortunately, she's probably got young ladies listening to her. She's taking them down a path to nowhere. And like Schuler King said, she's trying to look for a sponsor. But again, let's remember, this is a woman who fumbled a man already. She had a family, the father of her children. They were married. They were together for 12, 13 years. She wanted to shake her booty cheeks on the internet, wanted to come to Los Angeles. He didn't want to do that. So she broke up her family in order for her to be sitting in front of a camera or in front of a phone all day, making videos, spitting garbage on the internet all day. That's what she broke up her family for. Now she's pushing 40, and she's still out here trading on her looks. It ain't going to work. Let's see what people had to say in response to this. Let's see. LaRoche, 6421, she has on a ton of makeup and out of touch. Now look, she is wearing makeup, but this is a pretty girl. We tell the truth here. We're not gonna do this. Let's see. This person says, Shani says she doesn't, but the song is whack. Yada yada. She's too beautiful and too smart to be making this her identity. She's not smart. That's why she's made the move she's made. Everything she's done has been made off of emotion, right? I want this. I have a husband. I have a family. I have a solid life in Detroit. But that's not good enough. I want to live in LA. I want to sing. I want to be an entertainer. Now she got it. And now she's going to have to be out here. Look, how many of these bras we got to see? How many of them? How many of them we got to see in headlines like this? Stacey Dash starts an OnlyFans account at the age of 58 years old.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
There is no other place to go when you're trying to trade on your body. You're too much of an issue and you don't want to date an 80-year-old. Simple as that. If I'm in my 50s, I ain't paying for no Stacey Dash. What are you talking about? These bras are washed and they're broke. All right? With my boy Joe Balls, 13. Nothing to see there. I checked. Get it together, brother. Anyway. Yeah, but let's get back to these comments here, man. But yeah, just to respond to what Shani Curry says, there is nothing endearing about her page at all. It is really, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad what she's talking about. She's, like I said earlier, she's spitting utter nonsense. And it's toxic as God knows what. So yeah, there's nothing to like. Ladarius _ Rose Craven. Honest question. I guess this is Shani Curry. Why do you like her? Do you know her? I guess he meant her. Because I do. Let me tell you something. Everything about her is toxic, and she's been that way since high school. Having multiple kids at young ages, including in high school, being run through by Hollywood and the entertainment industry is how she got music opportunities and reality TV show opportunities, but she made no real money from that. By the way, she's a prostitute. Oh, Lord. That's how she's able to find her life and show out like she's living a luxe life. And now that she can't get a man and she's older, she's spreading toxic advice down to younger black women to sabotage them. Misery loves company. And I hope you're not supporting that. Let me tell you something. and I've stated it numerous times. Like I said, she's physically attractive, but rotten to the core. I can tell. This is the type of woman you can't let her sleep over. All right, if we do anything, we meet at a hotel or something, you not coming to my house. And I ain't going to yours. Don't trust you. Don't trust you. She seems like she's got like a real, like burning anger inside of her. Like she's upset with the hand that she's been dealt. But the thing about it is she did it to herself. Like I said, she broke up her family, kind of like what this guy mentioned, broke up her family. Mentioned he had the kids in high school. She did have kids in high school. That dude married her, and it wasn't good enough. She rewarded him for doing the right thing, trying to provide and raise up a family. She rewarded him with a divorce and taking his sons from him and bringing her butt out here so she can shake her booty cheeks at near 40 years old on the internet every day. And apparently slutting herself, allegedly, through low levels of Hollywood because nobody knows who she is. Not for any music or for TV. So her making the type of content that she makes is really treacherous. It really is. And like my man said here, and I've stated it before, she's influencing young ladies because TikTok skews younger than most of these other platforms. And that's where she's got her biggest platform. She's going to keep feeding it. Let's see if she responded. Oh, she said, I've unfollowed her since. Good job, Shawnee Curry. Man, let's see. What you looking like, Shawnee Curry? All right, Shawnee Curry. All right, Shawnee Curry, you a good-looking broad. Follow Shawnee Curry. At least sounds like she got some. She tried to give her a chance, but she had to get on out. Good job, Shawnee Curry. And it looked like she got her natural hair, too. Let's go to her TikTok real quick before we get on out of here. So here we got LaBritney's TikTok. And sitting on 1.4 million. Her TikTok is growing very rapidly. The last video I made a couple months ago, I think she even picked up a couple 100,000 followers on here. Lord have mercy. Look at all these videos. These were clearly done in one sitting. We got a 72-hour fast here. And look, this is her with like,
hours into my 72-hour fast. And
this is her with no makeup on. This ain't no ugly broad, man. This ain't no ugly broad. Look like she's in her pretty natural state. And again, like I said, you wake up to this, you brothers ain't throwing this broad out the bed. I'm just telling you right now. I know how y'all get down. I've been out here too long. I know how y'all get down. Y'all ain't throwing this broad out the bed. I'm telling you that. Okay? Because I'm not. And I know my standards are not at rock bottom. Okay? But anyway, let me stop lusting after this broad. Let's just pick one of these. Let's just pick one or two of these to listen to. Let's see how bad it is. I'm gonna pick. Let's see what she says about. Let's see the two-way street. Let's see.
it's called reciprocation. I can't give you what you not giving me, boo. And that's anybody. It's called reciprocation. I can't give you what you not giving me, boo. And that's anybody.
Okay, that was not bad. I'm not mad at that one. Let's see.
I'm all here for people following their dreams, right? But at the same time, you gotta live in your reality too. You have to still make sure to find ways to properly provide for yourself. Create a home for yourself, some sort of income. that you can rely on. Making sure you are able to take care of your children. Like, that's the part I really don't understand, is when you got kids and your kids out here half taken care of, you don't never see them because you out here chasing a dream. That just don't make no sense to me.
Nigga, please.
You know, every time she says something like this, even when she says something that makes sense, I just think to how she's moved and how she broke up her family. Took her son's father from them. Yeah? So when she says something that does make sense and rings hollow because she don't mean it. So she'll have these bipolar messages on here. The ones that really hit, it looked like she just posted some of these, so they haven't had a chance to percolate yet. But, oh Lord, please don't. I hope this is not one of her sons. Oh boy.
Rap game, what my fans knew. Don't get scared now. Tell the people they been sleeping. I been counting big. Now that shit scared niggas creeping. You can better leg now. What ain't.
Actually, I don't want to get got by the music. Hopefully I won't. He is your twin. That is her son.
Damn!
See, brothers, you know, it's imperative that you, and I'm dead serious right now. It's imperative that you're careful with who you have children with. I've mentioned it like 10 times in this video, her taking her sons from their father. And this is the end result. You got a probably, 18-year-old or somewhere, 18, 20-year-old making videos like this with his mama. And you got broads in the comments who are clapping for this. This is an abomination, man. So, again, while somebody can be physically attractive outwardly, that's not even the most important thing about the broad. What is she made of on the inside? What is her moral foundation? Right? Because this ain't it. I'm about to get on out of here, man, before Oh, yikes. Let's read a couple more comments and get on out of here, man. God, dog. Where was I at? Shawnee Curry. Okay, here we go. BGP, BG Perico calls you really ain't fine like that. Now, again, look, to each his own, man. You know, I think it's a good looking broad. And you're probably not walking around with something better on your arm. I'm going to give her that. Treacherous, skullduggerous broad. But I ain't going to come for the looks. You not qualified. You not qualified. Is that Aaron the plumber? That is him. Let's see what Aaron the plumber had to say. I think he just fell out the other day. Get well soon, Aaron the plumber. That dude's hilarious. Anyway, Aaron the plumber stated laughing, crying emojis in a real way. Let's see. Big T _ I do this in the realest way. Diamond Tree Jury. She ain't qualified, Brudowski. Bunch of laughing, crying emojis. Let's see. Real Fred H. BROKIE. Oh, boy. Derek Flo _fit. Laughing, crying emojis. Let's see. Craig Smith. 5747. Relationships are one-sided now. That's why dudes are moving different. And you know what? Yeah, all that happy wife, happy life nonsense that these baby boomer men were shoveling down people's throats just because all they cared about was just getting sex in the now, not thinking about the future at all, selling out future generations of men and women, not trying to be responsible, not trying to be accountable. Just a spoiled, rotten generation of men. The women are trash too, but we're talking about the men right now. Trash. So now young men my age who were raised by baby boomers, we had to learn things the hard way. These chicks is brutal out here, but all they were taught was how to get over on you. That's it. So you teach your boys happy wife, happy life. You teach the girls to get him before he gets you. That's the difference. Let's see. Eve, buy you too. Yeah, dudes started screwing each other. I agree. Oh, there they go. Then they always want to say, when men stand up for themselves, here come the insults. Kevin Samuel stated it perfectly. Sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and a need to be right. There's the insults. I always want to call somebody gay or sassy. There you go, kick rocks, bud. It's called self-preservation. That's what it's called. But these bras out here, they struggling. Let's see. Male official. No, started effing and dipping exactly. Y'all giving the coochie away for free anyway. Don't even have to do nothing. Don't even have to take you nowhere. These bras will meet you on an app and show up at your spot the same night. And then wonder why they can't keep a man. And then wonder why men aren't paying the price that used to be paid to have a woman. There's no need to. You guys are just giving yourselves away. You have literally lowered your own value. You let feminism trick you into lowering your own value, and you don't even realize it. And out here spreading your legs for the last 15, 20, 25 years. And like, all right, I'm done having fun. I want to settle down now.
Shit.
It don't work that way. That doesn't work for me, baby. You understand? Just Pierre _music. Men are in love, women are in business. Exactly. You know, men, it's not out of the ordinary. And not to say that all women are just heartless. There are loving women out there who will give you their all. They're just becoming increasingly harder to find. Women today are literally looking to make a bad deal for you as a man. They want to give you a raw deal. They want to give you something for nothing. Them being the nothing. You take me on, you supplement whatever lifestyle that I want to live or provide a lifestyle that I want to live. And I'm just here. You ask them what they have to offer, they can't even tell you. What did that broad Natalie Nunn say on that Cam Newton podcast, which I'm going to make a video about? She said, why would you date a baddie? Huh? Because she's famous. Because she makes money. Couldn't even give you a valid reason as to why somebody of any real status would take on a broad. Because they've never thought about it. And they haven't been trained to be wives. They've been trained to be your competition. So you'll have a man who, the bare minimum, he's expected to protect and provide. Every man knows that. But if you ask a woman the same thing, crickets. I had a broad tell me toughness and grit. Yikes. Anyway, let's see. Let me know what y'all think about this. Maybe I'll read this one. Let's see. Yes, all I need is an equally yoked companion. 6 keys. Let's see. Raymeen 1. They just love begging. Gosh, I'm so afraid of them. Not that I don't have money, but ladies, please go one day without begging. Brother, learn how to speak. Let's see. All right, 6 keys. That's a whole lot of women there. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. It's a whole lot of women there. And apparently, brother, she ain't asking for much. She just wants an equally yoked companion. This is here on New Year's Eve. So brothers, go ahead. You got the at. Put the bid in. I was going to leave, but then I stumbled upon this. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this one. Tasha Diva. Well, I can pay my own bills because I'm a boss. Uh-oh. And I own my own business. But if a man want to be in my life, he got to pay all my bills or leave me alone. Period.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
See, now this is part of the problem. I'm a quote unquote boss. Now, I'm pretty sure that when I go on her page, I'm going to see a link to some sort of course to where she's scamming other women out of their money, or she's selling hair or eyelashes that if you bat your eyes too fast, you might take off into the stratosphere. Or she's going to be selling spandex clothes that are made in China. This broad is not innovating anything. I can promise you that. Or maybe she's in real estate. Oh, I'm definitely going to go through some of these and then get on out. Let's check her page out. Let's see. Oh, is she an entertainer? Oh, no, even worse.
Good night. Bye-bye.
This bro is acting as though she actually has a verifiable skill that would be able to make money that is going to sustain her for the rest of her life. There are people who are household names who are flat out broke, who have made money that you could never even imagine. And you're sitting up here talking about a man better pay all your bills. You better knock it off. Entrepreneur. Yeah. And she ain't even that cute to be talking like that. No. Yeah, nah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, this ain't it. Yeah, brothers, you're going to work your butt off, become a man. This is the top 10, 5%, or whatever the case may be. And this is going to be your reward. This what you worked your whole butt off for. This Kentucky Fried filter on every picture she got. Every picture, every video. Wearing 1,000 pounds of hair on her head. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, this is your reward, brothers. Let's check the link. Luxury decor. So she's going to put some balloons up for you. This is her business. This is the business she's talking about. All right? This is the business. You booked the room. I'm going to, Party City don't exist no more. I'm going to lay this stuff down for you. Brother, I'm doing that myself. If I'm doing all this, I'm going to do it myself. Nah, baby, you can go kick rocks. Let's go read these comments. Then I'm going to get on out. All right, let's see what the people have to say to Tasha Diva here. Jojo the Hooper, 1. I'm sure nobody doing that. Exactly. Purposely on my purpose, 7. I'll just say, shut your behind up. Oh, man. Brand at large, 23. You may as well become a lesbian. Oh, she's getting eviscerated. I'm pretty sure it's not going to stop. Austin _ 316. You can't be a boss and a beggar at the same time. Period. Exactly. Bro, these broads is bipolar, bro. They be talking out of both sides of their mouth. I'm a boss, but I want a provider. What kind of sense does that make? Yikes. And it looks like you're a boss, but you don't want to land them flowers and stuff on the ground and putting them balloons up. Bosses have employees, baby. They don't do the legwork themselves. They have other people do the grunt work. They don't do it themselves. All right? So you ain't no boss. I heard this stat said, what was it? It was 6, I could be wrong. It was like 6 million. I read this in an article. 6 million women there were 6 million businesses that were owned by women and had 2 million employees. Like, wait a minute. How does that work? So when this broad is calling herself a boss, it's not true because she ain't got no employees. 6 million entrepreneurs and 2 million employees? Come on now. Anyway, let's read a couple more. These are funny. Facts or dumb behind better buy some cats as well. Mindset is a turn off. Did all that bragging just to sound like an MF bum at the end. That's a major. I mean, he's right. The Mac Go Doctor Go. So you real life don't see an issue with what you said. We can pay our own bills. Also, why would we take that stupid job and pay yours, freeing you to do what you want with yours and mine? Only a fool would fall for this trick. He's right. Yellow underscore 912. That's why you single. TSA Entertainment 20. Talking to JoJo the Hooper. Facts. Curtis underscore Young 932.0. You ain't even cute enough to be talking like that. See, me and Curtis, we on the same page, baby. You don't look nearly good enough to be talking like this. I'm sorry. Young Funds. Dang, you ain't got one like for that. For that comment yet. Oh, man. Let's see. NF Coach Biz. And left alone you shall be. Cheaper to get an escort. Yeah. Let's see. I'll read a couple more and then I'm out. Casey loves his boys. Girl, shut up. We tired of hearing it. A boss doesn't even speak that way. SMFH. Go gargle an egg. Then he responds, you're built like a 12-year-old boy. Cut out your delusion. Oh, boy. Money Machine underscore Big 13. I'm finding this entertaining. That's why I'm continuing to read these. Sis, there's no way you think your dancing is lit. And let me tell you one thing. It's good bosses and bad ones. You pick the one you are, then we can talk. Yeah, that's the truth, Money Machine. And you know, no, her dancing is not lit. But like you said, what did Tywin Lannister say in Game of Thrones when he was talking to Joffrey? Any king who has to tell you he's the king is no king. I think that's the biggest bar I've ever heard in television or in entertainment, period. People gonna know you a king by how you carry yourself. People gonna know you're a queen by how you carry yourself. People gonna know you're a boss by how you carry yourself. You don't have to keep going around saying that I'm a boss, I'm a queen, I'm a this, I'm a that. People are gonna know it as soon as you walk in the room. That's somebody. I don't know who they are. I don't know their name, but that's somebody. And that's the difference between a bum broad like Tasha Diva and a real woman. But let me know what you guys think about this. I went way longer than I wanted to, but you know, it'll be that way sometimes. Hit that like and subscribe for me, please, as we continue to regrow the platform. Am I being a little bit too hard on LaBritney? Is Schuler King being too hard on LaBritney? Or are we on point? Let me know what you think. Hit the like, subscribe. Until next time, I'm out.